Hey, thank you for having me. My name is Murphy. I am the founder, CEO of NevaStop Apparel, which is a motivational athleisure brand designed to encourage, uplift, and inspire people to be the best version of themselves. I founded the company or created a company in 2019, 2020, no, 2020. It was, during the COVID season, pandemic, I should say. So I've been in the business space for 3 years now. I've been an entrepreneur for about 10, 12 years in general. Prior to this, I was a personal trainer. Then I went into professional cage fighting, did that for a number of years, retired when the pandemic happened, and, started this business. So I've been very fortunate, very blessed, and thankful for how far the brand has came. Why I started Never Stop or this clothing brand? Well, I noticed that in the clothing space, a lot of people buy fashion because it either makes them look good, feel good, whatever the case may be. But there was never a brand out there in the clothing space world specifically that actually spoke a message of words that when you look at it, read it, it triggers your mental state and be like, all right, dang, yeah, this is how I need to be, or is a reminder. I have one of my hoodies I had created called Never Given Only Earned. And when you think about that, you're like, yeah, everything that I've obtained over my life, whatever the case may be, nobody gave it to me. So it's something to remind yourself, or as a trigger to keep pushing. So I like to target the emotion and the state of mind and the spirit so that people can keep going and being the best version of themselves. One of the biggest things that I will tell somebody that's getting into entrepreneur space is this: be prepared that most of your friends, a lot of your friends that you say, friends, family members, they're not going to support, not because they don't want to or anything like that, but they're just not going to be supporting you in your dreams and your beliefs of your clothing brand as you think when starting out. Because a lot of people are if I see it, I can believe it type of thing. Um, so be prepared with that, because I experienced that quite a bit. I grew up with a lot of people, a lot of friends. I've traveled around the world. My father was military, and I've been in this space for 3 years, and I will say 5% of the 95% of people that I know, only 5% support has purchased repeatedly, supported, because they know me, they believe in me, they see what I'm doing, see what I'm grinding. 95% of the people I don't know, that I've never met, or I met them one time or in 6 months, 95% of those people, they purchase more, than anybody else that I know, family and friends included. So I say be prepared for that. It's nothing wrong, but it is a discouraging feeling mentally that your own friends don't support or buy, or they expect you to give them free stuff in order to support. I don't play free stuff because you're my friend. If you're my friend, when you purchase your hard earnings, because I'm grinding, in this brand, because you're purchasing, that means that small dollar that you purchased, my product for, that's an investment. That means you believe in me. But again, those friends who don't support, that's just not what they were meant to do in your life as a friend. They're friends in different avenues in your life, just not the clothing space. So don't get held up on the thought that, dang, my friends aren't rocking with me, they're not buying my brand, I hate them. No, it's no love lost. They just not the people to target you. They may come around when you make it, but as of right now, when you're building, then most likely they're not going to happen. So remember, 95% of the people that you know are not going to support. Out of that 100, only 5% will. 95% of people you don't know will support, but 5% out of that, they're not going to buy. So, but time changes, for everybody. So be prepared for that mentally, and just stay grinding, stay focused, and just remember your why. Remember your why of why you started the business. Whether it's clothing, or whether it's personal training or entrepreneurship, or even just trying to lose weight and other people are doubting you. Just stay focused on your why and you'll be all right. One of the things that I will say is, as far as the programs and all the advertisements and the professionalism that you see on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all these people that's saying, that's in the clothing brand space that says, hey, buy my program, I help you scale, 6 to 8 months, make 100K. That's unrealistic. It takes time. At the end of the day, these people have already created, a blueprint that worked best for themselves, and they're trying to implement it onto other people for revenue. Because at the end of the day, you want to have multiple streams of income. You got the clothing brand income, then you create programs, people buy in, and you teach them the same basic things that they will have to go through anyway, learning by themselves, trial and error. You're teaching them so that they can just have the knowledge. But again, it takes time. And so now that's a revenue for them. Now people getting into crypto and all. I wouldn't get caught up into that stuff. I will say, slow and steady wins the race. Don't be quick to hurry up and try to jump, because the ambition, is there, but we're trying to skip the steps. And technically and truthfully, to be told, it's best for you to go through the mishaps, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, slowly, so that you can learn, versus having a program that skips all that stuff, and then you have to deal with the problems that you missed later down the road. And you don't want to do that. It's best to learn them now in your own way, in your own experience, because what you're about to go through is different from what they went through. It might be some similarities, but it's different. And this is what they don't tell you. They tell you, I give you all this information and you can scale your business in 6 to 8 months, but it's never actually the case. Because you still got to implement the knowledge that they give you in your own way. So I would say, don't get caught up on that. Now, if you just buy these programs just to get some information, but still go through your own trials and tribulations, then that's different. But if you go in there expecting that you're going to, boom, all of a sudden skyrocket your business, your brand in 6 to 8 months, then you're going to, really disappoint yourself. So just make sure you go about it in a specific way, I will say. Right now, I'm wearing one of our newest collections for the summer. It's called Fearless, and it does come as a bundle set, shorts, or as shirt by itself. And Fearless, like I said, I created this because I wanted to truly remind people that anything in your life that's worth going for, worth having, worth achieving, whatever the case may be, is going to be scary. It's going to, because you're entering unknown territory. There's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, a lot of insecurities that's going to kick into play, and many of us retain and stay in place, not pressing forth because of fear. And the moment that you bet on yourself and you get into the mental state where you're bold enough and strong enough to just take a gamble, and see what happens, you are then fearless. You're not afraid to fall down. You're not afraid to, receive a no, or not receive the outcome that you want. Fearless is not about just you're not afraid of nothing, but it's basically, not being afraid to take a chance on yourself. People can find me on Instagram. I have 2 pages. First one is the clothing brand page, _official, and then my personal brand page, Mr._NevaStop. You can follow me on either one of those, as well as on TikTok at Mr.NevaStop. We have a YouTube channel that's tailored to everything. That's motivation. You can follow that at NevaStop TV. So you can follow me on there, follow me, I follow back, and let's motivate, encourage, and level up in this world. Okay? So thank you, and appreciate you for having me on.